Hey everybody, welcome to a special edition of Gruber Wired. I'm Mark Beach.
I'm John Dotson. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year almost, and wherever this is, it could be Russia.
We're thinking it might be Russia. Anyway, we're live streaming from around the world, showing you and bringing to you New Year's as it comes around, right?
Right, yeah, and well, at least for our half hour of
Yeah.
the show.
Right.
That's why we started a little early, just so we could do this, and then talk about a little bit about 2025 and
Yeah.
look back.
It's been a great year.
It has been a great year.
Across the board. I mean,
We've been busy
yeah.
all year.
Yeah, we have been extremely busy, and so is, everyone.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
it's
that
just,
Trump economy, we're getting in there.
it's starting to come through, right?
Yeah. We gotta, just keep plugging away.
Yeah, what you got there, Cass? Cass is over here. Ah!
Hold on, real quick. Sorry, I had to turn my mic on. I see that AA Ron is in on Instagram.
Oh.
So, hi, Aaron.
Hey, Aaron.
Aaron, how you
Welcome.
doing?
Yeah, we have a little right in the middle here. We have a phone that broadcasts us on Instagram as well.
Yep,
and TikTok.
And TikToks, yep.
Yep.
So nice to see you, Aaron.
If you have any comments or anything, throw them in the chat while we're live. If you have anything you need from us later, contact us at wired@gruber.com.
Hey, did you have a good Christmas?
It was wonderful.
Yeah.
I have 6 grandbabies now.
Nice.
Oh, man. I mean, I was right in my thing. And, my daughter sent me a picture last night, my 9-year-old grandson. So I gave my 2 oldest grandsons, I bought those mega packs or special packs of baseball cards at Costco, the sets.
Those are huge. Yeah.
Or not a set, but, so they could rip the packs. And so he had built a little fort in his in their living room with the couch cushions. And then he was in there opening the packs and sorting out the cards, and she sent me a picture. So
That's cool.
that does a pop's heart good.
It's funny when you say that because this past weekend I had my grandkids spend the night with us, right?
Yeah.
And I said, hey, let's go get in the jacuzzi and relax for a while.
Yeah.
Well, little Audra, my granddaughter, she's in the hot tub, and I looked at her and say, okay, Audra, what was your best Christmas gift this year?
Right.
And you know what she did?
What?
She looked right at me and she says, that's you, Pop.
Oh,
Man, talk about just melting.
there you
in
go.
the hot tub, and I
you
melted.
were a puddle of goo after that.
Yeah. But that was well worth it. Had a great time, family, friends. It was good times.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, and for my family, we don't. It doesn't matter when we get together. It's not like the day of thing for us because of all the in-laws, outlaws, and all that kind of stuff. So, like my extended family, my brother, my sisters, my kids, my grandkids, we all got together on the Sunday before Christmas, and then me and my kids and grandkids got together on the Saturday after Christmas. Because that's the way it worked out.
Sure.
But it was nice because we got to spend time together and it wasn't rushed or anything, and we had a good time.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, now 2025, like we were saying, what a year this was for us here at Gruber. My hat's off to all of our staff.
Right.
Thank everyone for your support throughout the year, your guidance.
Yep.
Gosh, what a year it's been.
Well, I really appreciate all the effort that everybody puts in because it really is a team. I mean, we talk to customers, we do the consultation and all that, but then our team behind us has to deliver,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
And so we couldn't do it without that.
And I got to say, you talk about a team, and just so everybody understands, we have a lot of knowledge, a lot of resources here at Gruber, but part of that team are the resources we have outside of Gruber, and that comes from our vendors we work with.
Right.
They give us a lot of support, a lot of knowledge.
Right.
And also, thank you to our customers as well. We wouldn't be here if you weren't there, right?
Exactly.
That has just been amazing.
Well, it's so true, and we look at, are we counting down here? Hold on.
Is the building flashing?
It should be almost time. It's our clock says 2.
And we're not quite sure where this particular location is. We believe it might be Russia at this
9,
time,
8,
right?
there we go. 7, 6.
Here we go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year's!
Hey, they didn't have any
No
fireworks.
fireworks. Come on.
What the heck?
They had the one little one.
Well,
Wow.
then maybe it's in
We
Africa.
got our fireworks.
Maybe it's in Africa then.
I don't know.
They're counting down again. Wait a minute.
What, they missed it the first time. Oh, that's great.
Awkward.
Yes,
we're gonna have
there
to.
we go.
Yeah, we're gonna have to vet this stuff.
There we go. See?
Now
Now we got to toot the horn.
There we go.
Where's that? London or Berlin? Did that say where
Well,
it
it
was?
says London and Dublin, but no.
That's coming up.
That's got to be.
That's pretty cool, though. Hey, if you're out there celebrating tonight, we want everyone to be safe.
Yep.
You know, enjoy this, enjoy the time, bringing in New Year with family and friends. But please be safe.
Yeah, let us know what you're doing in the comments.
Yeah. I know. I'm just going to be chilling at home doing a bunch
Me
of
too.
nothing.
It's amateur hour on New Year's. You know, you got all the.
Way to toot your own horns, gentlemen.
We do early and often.
Yeah.
Good.
Look at that. How fun. Very cool.
Yep. And Saturday, for anybody that's local, is the Fiesta Bowl Parade.
Yes.
So make sure and go check that out. That goes down, I think, 7th Avenue and then cuts over on Camelback to 7th Street.
Yeah.
So,
And that's been a prestigious parade for us here.
A long
It
time.
has a nice
Yeah.
long history here in the city.
yep. It's,
Yeah, good
it's a
old
good
Fiesta
thing to
Bowl.
go see.
Oh, that's cool. You got a whale up
Nice.
there, whale shark.
There we go.
This one actually has a location.
Yeah.
Where is that one? Oh, Qatar
Yeah.
or Qatar, whatever. It's in Doha.
Yeah, I got a picture earlier from my nieces. They're in the Philippines, right? They
Yeah.
sent me a picture, and they're partying on stage. Just having a great time.
What you doing in the
you know?
Philippines?
They just decided to go over there for New Year's.
Oh.
They got joined with my brother and his wife and just celebrating and ringing in as a family.
Nice.
Over in the
We
Philippines.
get to celebrate early.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're having a great time.
Sweet.
Yeah. So 2025. Gosh, man, there's been a lot that's taken place over this past year.
Right.
AI. I can't describe the monumental acceleration that AI has been producing and coming across with, right?
I agree. I think, and it's, and that one, revolution, for lack of a better word, has prompted a ton of innovation on the technology side. I mean, you think of all the data processing power that's had to have been kind of re-engineered to deal with how fast this stuff has to happen.
Yeah, it's just at lightning speed.
Yeah.
I mean, it is happening so fast. And I think that's one of the things that we're noticing now about the infrastructure, which we work on behind the scenes.
Right.
That, man, we're talking fast, speedy. It's
Yep.
coming along and trying to keep up with that infrastructure. That's where we come into play.
Exactly, especially with the fiber optics and, the data centers that they're popping up everywhere.
Oh, data centers are just, like you said, they're popping like just bubbles everywhere.
Right. It's great. So it's been a good year to be a Gruber. And, next year's 2026 is going to be amazing as well. I think we've got a lot on the horizon. We've got some pretty slick customers that are doing some neat things. So we're looking forward to partnering with them and continuing what we started in 2025.
Yeah, and it's just going to continue to grow.
Yep.
It's just across the board. Like you said, unique partners. We're working on things where, again, going back to dielectric cabling and
Right.
submersible fluids
Right.
and dielectric fluids. And that just amazes me
Sure.
every time we talk about that subject.
Sure. Well, it blew me away the first time we talked about it because I'm like, there's no way. But, that immersion cooling with electronics, it's happening.
Yeah.
And it's one way to keep noise down. It's very efficient as far as cooling goes so that, you have anybody that's been in a computer room before knows, that air is Arctic. You have to keep it super cold. So the fluid takes care of that instead of having all these air conditioners blowing on the equipment. Now you have fluid cooling and pulling it directly out on contact.
Yeah, and taking a step further, what we're seeing too out there that we've been working on, just those containers that they're building data centers out of, shipping containers,
Right.
and sinking them to the bottom of the ocean
Yeah.
just for the cooling in itself and saving on energy costs there.
Right.
But to get to that process, it's pretty interesting and neat to study and kind of see where they're going with it and how they're doing this.
Wonder how the global warming crowd feels about that.
I know, right? Hey.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Where are we at here, Cass?
We're still in Qatar.
Oh, Qatar. They're putting on a show.
Yeah.
How fun.
Do you ever watch the countdown on TV?
We do. Yep.
The New York one?
The New York one we
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of my things. I've always wanted to go to New York and watch the ball drop, right?
Yeah, no, you don't.
The more I talk to people, are like, man, it's one of those moments in time, right? But it's a moment in time.
It's a
I
million
mean,
people and no bathrooms.
There's no restrooms. I mean, I hear people talking all the time. Yeah, you got to get there 12, 16 hours early, stay in the same spot.
Right.
You know, you're crammed kind of in there. Just what a hassle and what a mess it's been for people. But they say the experience overall is well worth it.
Well, you could be like the, astronauts and where it depends. I'm sure a lot of people do that too, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is that Pete up there?
It is Pete.
As our branded product gets installed in data center racks and our brand sits next to Dell, Cisco, HP, and etc., we get free advertising.
That's true.
And that's something we haven't talked a lot about is our advertising and word of mouth.
Yeah.
You know, good point there, Pete. Just the fact that people can see that our name is out there.
Right. And it's American made, it's quality product.
Yeah.
Well engineered, and we've got some fantastic big name customers who rely on our products to mount equipment in server racks, from our panels, our flow panels, our patch panels, our rack rails, our rack brackets, even our wall mount brackets and things like that. Shelving, I don't want to leave anything out. We have everything that goes in there. And then for, open rack architecture, we have 2 and 4 post racks. So
yeah, I mean, we have our it's just there. And then on top of that, we can offer more solutions because we do have plenty of resources available
Sure.
to us to go out there and find those products that you need.
Right.
So, yeah, we can go the end-to-end solution all the way from point A to point Z.
Right.
We do have the availability to do so.
It's very true. If you have a shopping list, give it to us and we'll figure it out.
I tell people all the time, send me an email, give me a list, let me know what you're looking for, and let me do your homework for you.
Right.
I enjoy doing that. It's fun to me
I
to go
do
out there and
too.
search and take a look and learn about new
you'll learn
products.
a lot.
We do.
by
You
doing
really
that.
do.
Yeah. Because there's more than just what's here, and the world. Every data center, there's best practices, but then it's cooked to taste. People are, setting up different types of switches and routers, different types of servers, and within all of that, then, there's going to be different components, whether it's the DAC cables or the TX modules, TXRX modules, transceivers that go in them. Something that goes in the Ubiquity switch is going to be different than, something that goes into an HP, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And one thing, we're just talking about the infrastructure itself, right?
Right.
Don't forget the background behind that too, which is the customer service that we bring to the table,
Right.
our knowledge that we bring to the table, all the way through the process.
Exactly.
How convenient it is to work with us. And we don't turn away from any sort of problem or issue or concern or anything that we can help somebody with.
Right.
And we take that to heart. We really do here. I've seen us take, some pretty unbelievable and go, wow, how are we going to accomplish this?
Right.
And see it to fruition to go from all the way through the process. So we are willing to do our legwork, I guess you'd call it our homework, and
Right.
get down there in the trenches and say, okay, let's figure this out. And I will tell you, with the resources we have, we're pretty good about figuring these puzzles out.
Right.
And of course there's always times when something is kind of out of your control, your hands, but there's always an answer.
Sure. Customers do come to us with a problem without a solution and ask us to help them out.
Major Tom asks, what was the best part of each of your 2025s while working at Gruber? Oh, gotta think about that. We had lots of good moving parts and pieces to this.
Yeah, I mean, for me, and I think for you guys too, we formed our teams this year.
Yeah,
and we we went out of 2020 into 2025 as individual salespeople, but we all, still work together. But we formed sales teams, and we've been able to bring everything together and do team selling. So we take the strengths each person has, merge them, and our sales process now is completely different than it was before, because we do a lot of collaborative work within our teams to make sure that each customer is taken care of. So it brings resources to bear that maybe might have been isolated before, which I think is great.
Yeah, for me, what you're hitting on there, number one, is across the board. When I look across the room at the other employees that we have that we work with, and I'm going to say growth. Growth internally, growth externally with our customer base, and just all around growth. Right. So that's my word of 2025 is growth. And it's a pleasure to come into work and see that growth take place within other employees that we're working with, and see those goals reached, see the accomplishments. It's very rewarding. The other part of that is how rewarding it is when you're able to educate a customer, right? You're able to take it a step further. So you're not just handing them a product, here you go, take your product, but to see that light bulb come on and work through a project together with them.
Right. Exactly. And I mean, there have been a lot of satisfying moments with customers in not only meeting but exceeding expectations. I mean, we've had a lot of wins.
Yeah.
And as a result, our net business growth, you were saying you guys are up about 60% year over year, and we're about the same on our team. And that's because I think the collaborative selling is really the strength of this new process that we have.
Yeah, building a backbone in which to work from, a nice solid foundation.
Yep.
I would say is a key there.
Exactly. Well, so Instagram, I don't know. He can't even put his name on there. It's all got to be all these letters.
Right, Aaron.
Yeah, Aljambertico or whatever it is. Get a guy's name. Duke 28, Sun Devils 24. He must be a Blue Devils fan.
He must be, yeah.
Yeah. So where are they from? Oh, they're Duke. Yeah.
Yeah, good old Duke.
That's, classless.
Come on.
You're going to take
Devils.
a victory lap at halftime? Is that really what you want to do?
Is it halftime already?
It's only halftime. Yeah. Well, the game started at noon. So it's halftime, and it's 28-24.
Oh, there he is again. The highlight of their 2025 is having the privilege to work with Aaron.
Oh, this got to be Aaron.
It's got to be Aaron. Aaron, why don't you turn your hockey game back on and just go?
It's hockey time, Aaron.
You don't get to talk
Aaron.
if you're not here, man. There's no mic for you.
Just so you guys know, Aaron, who's usually behind the scenes, happens to be out today, so he's chiming in.
That's it. Yeah,
he's
just
excited.
sloughing
He's
off.
watching the Golden Knights play right now, and unfortunately for him, the Golden Knights are losing by 1.
Oh,
sorry about that, Aaron. He's going to toot your horn for you.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, where's this now at Where in the World?
It's not. There's
Is
no
it still
new.
the same
new
place?
Yeah, there's no new one yet.
These are
I've got
replays
3
now.
streams
These are
right
replays
now.
now.
One of them is busy. The other one is this one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you can probably just throw our backdrop on now because
So
I think we're all right. There we go, and that's Westgate.
Yeah, that's not too far from here.
Yeah, it's New Year's past.
That's been a fun place to go to celebrate all sorts of events.
Oh yeah, Westgate's a great place.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Good place to hang out. I know they're doing some big doings up at Desert Ridge. I know in Flagstaff they got the Pine Cone Drop.
Pine Cone Drop.
So they did
yep.
one at noon. They're doing one at 10 p.m. and one at midnight.
Correct.
They got the Boot Drop in Prescott.
The Boot Drop. I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah. I was watching a thing on the news at my lunch. And so they have a Boot Drop in Prescott. And then down in Tucson, they have a taco drop. It's a Taco Bell sign, but a taco drop.
It drops the tacos.
Which fits Tucson.
Nice.
That fits Tucson.
Hey, Cass, what are you doing this evening?
That's a great question. I don't actually know. Normally we go see my boyfriend's parents, but his mom has been sick, so we might just chill at home, do some sparklers.
That's a safe.
There you go.
That's a safe thing to do.
Mm.
Go to Costco, buy a mega box of fireworks.
Yeah, just let them all go. That's
If
if we
we-
can. It's supposed to be raining later on.
Yeah,
That's
it's supposed to be
true.
raining.
It's supposed to be raining.
Hey, we'll take the rain.
And
That's
hey,
a
look,
blessing coming in the new year here. Some rain
For
would be
Arizona,
nice. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
we're
we'll
not
take
made
it.
of sugar. We don't melt.
No.
It'll be fine. It's not snow.
No.
I do.
No.
I melt.
Oh, well, you're sweet.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
So, this is one of the things that over the year that people talk about, and it's unfortunate, but we lose a lot of
Back to
friends,
life. Yep.
right?
Yep.
Throughout the year.
Yep.
And I think probably the most noticeable one, which you brought up earlier, would be Charlie Kirk.
Yep. Yep. That was the most shocking and impactful loss, I think, of the year.
Yeah, I agree.
Without a doubt. He was a local guy, not from here originally, but his, TPUSA's here.
Yeah.
So that big celebration of life at the Cardinal Stadium was, I think, a fitting
Very
send
fitting.
off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, one of the major headlines from the year, if not the top.
Yeah, it's definitely up there for sure.
And of course, we lost Rob Reiner, the meathead. Didn't deserve to go out the way he went out.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty sad, and we all know people that are struggling with mental health issues, and that just really had a bad outcome.
Yeah, it did. And I got to tell you, for those of you out there, there's a lot of resources when it comes down to it. So don't be afraid to do some research. Take a moment. I think everybody should take a moment, do a little research when it comes to mental health, and just be able to recognize it when you have a loved one or someone that might be hurting a little bit, and just kind of just see what you can do to help them out.
Right, exactly. And this time of year is particularly impactful. A lot more people on a percentage basis die this time of year than at other times of the year. And it's not necessarily because of anything like suicide or anything like that. It's just that, it can be depressing. People can, be wistful of times past, and, might be lonely, and it causes health issues.
Yeah.
And so this time of year is particularly a time where, you want to put your arms around people, you want to bring them close, and just, make them family.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
So who else did we lose?
Oh gosh,
this year?
here's a good one off this list that I just love this lady,
Yeah.
Loretta Swift.
Oh yeah,
Swit, pardon me.
Yep. Yep. Taylor Swift, Loretta Swift.
Loretta Swit.
Yeah.
Man, just
lips.
impactful. I know.
Yep.
Just all around. I mean, just a great person.
Yeah.
All around.
She's from MASH,
Mhm.
most notably. So yeah, she was a great actress.
Who else we have on there? Diane Keaton.
Oh yeah, she was great.
Yeah.
Yep.
That one hurt my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. Diane Keaton hurt my heart.
She was a great lady.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
It's
one that got to me, I'm looking here on this list, it was Gene Hackman.
he's a great conservative. He really was.
Yeah.
He was very much pro Trump, and very much into making America great and America first type stuff. And it was a hard one to lose. Robert Redford was another one.
Yeah, I'm sure my mom, Robert Redford was one of hers. But for her, Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, yeah.
That was...
one
that was
too.
a tough one.
He went
That
out
one
in
was
his
rough
own
for me,
way.
too.
Yeah.
Did that guy? I tell you what, man, right up till the end.
Right.
There's a guy who just rocked it all the way through life.
He did, and he had his last concert, and then went on to the afterlife.
That last concert, though, I watched clips of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was cool, but also very much hurt my heart.
yeah,
Yeah, but you know what? He went out the way he wanted to go out, and I'll give the guy credit for that. He didn't sit down. He didn't lay down. He got back up, and he just kept going.
right.
I mean, just amazing. And just the attributes that he brought to the profession of the music world itself.
Yeah.
I mean, the legacy is going to live
He
on
was a
forever with
showman
him.
for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, wow. This half hour always goes by so fast.
It does.
Let's see, really quick, coming up this year, what's exciting? What's coming up for 2026 we can take a look at?
One thing, we're going to go back to the moon.
Yeah, we are, the Artemis mission, right?
Yep. I'm excited to see that as somebody who grew up in the, I was born in the 60s, early 60s, remember being out in my backyard in Scottsdale, my dad telling me, about them walking on the moon, and we had a little tiny, like black and white that was outside, a little portable one.
Yeah.
And seeing the pictures from there and seeing the moon. Just
yeah, I remember that.
amazing.
You go out there and lay out in the backyard and you just look up to the heavens.
Yeah.
And you just imagine. Your imagination would just flow.
Well, back then in Scottsdale, we were at the edge of the desert, so there was no
Nice,
light
wide
pollution
open.
at all.
Yeah.
No light pollution at all.
Nice. Don't forget the Winter Olympics is in Italy this year, right?
Yeah,
So that's exciting. That's going to be a lot of fun.
should be. And let's not forget, America 250 is this year.
It is, isn't it?
So yeah, 250th
Wow.
anniversary of this. Well, it's not technically the 250th anniversary. It's 250 years since the signing, but 2027 will be the 250th anniversary, because the first anniversary would be. Oh no, that's
No,
right.
we're good. We're good,
250. Yeah, never mind.
Now, I got to say this. Look, read history, look back and see where we were in 250 years ago.
Right.
Look how far technology, the world we live in, just in what we do every day on a daily basis, working here, how it has changed dramatically in 250 years.
Right.
I can't fathom what the next 250 is going to bring.
Yeah.
I just can't. I can't understand to see what's going to be there.
Right. Well, and the Roman Empire lasted 1,000 years, right?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? What? Yeah.
To hold it together that long.
Right. Right.
It's like, wow.
It's amazing, the innovation, the leadership that America has shown in the world. Where the world would be, the world would be under, Nazi rule, totalitarian rule, communist rule, without the United States.
Yeah.
And the impact that our still young nation has had on the world has been nothing short of, a God thing. I mean, America is where it is, and for this point in time in history, to promote liberty, to promote human rights.
Yeah, and
in the truest sense.
And the thought process where 250 years ago,
Yeah.
where people came together and built the foundation for what we see today,
Right.
that it was well ahead of its time.
Right.
To have that understanding, comprehension, to look forward and say, this is where we want to see. This is our goal. How do we reach it? We start with the foundation of a republic right here, right now.
Right.
And putting that all together, amazing insight to
Right.
where they wanted this country to go.
Exactly. And, our founding wasn't perfect. Our beginning wasn't perfect. Today we're not perfect, but we're better than anybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that
Yeah.
that approach or that mindset really pushes us to continue to lead. Other countries are content to follow. We're content to lead. And that's where I think America really excels, because we develop people. People grow up with that mindset that we lead.
Well,
and it makes a difference in the world. It's just not an ego thing. It's a practical thing for, actually modeling what liberty looks like.
yeah. And it all starts with us.
Right.
Okay? That's why we were formed as a republic, because each and every one of us has an influence, has a voice that's
Exactly.
here in this model. And when I say that, people oftentimes will say, well, I don't have a voice. My vote doesn't count. Guess what? It does.
It absolutely
and here's
counts.
where it starts. It starts at home. It starts with your family, your friends. each and every one of us here have an opportunity to be a leader.
We have an audience. All of us have an audience.
Yeah.
Right.
And so it can easily start with just you're changing your frame of mind a little bit,
Right.
twisting it and say, you know what? I can be a leader to my family. I could be a father to my child. I could be a father to my son, my daughter. I can be a grandfather. I can be a mother. It starts with the simple things. Well, not technically, but I'm just saying in general to everybody out there.
Hey,
you
everybody,
have
John's
this
a
in you.
mother.
But it's there. So, you know what? Talking about resolutions here,
Yeah.
since we're talking about New Year and we're almost out of time.
Yeah.
My challenge and resolution to myself this year is to grow and nurture that leadership,
Sure.
in my own space, in my own world, and what I can control.
Well, we have things that we do purposefully. We're involved purposefully in activities in life. But then there are the incidental things that happen, and there are people that watch us that we don't know that are watching us, whether it's little ones at home or, grandkids or people that we may be associated with, may share a common interest with, but other than that, you don't see them, but they watch.
Yeah.
And our opportunity is always to be a light, be, an inspiration, to help, to motivate people, to be a spark in somebody else's life, to light the way. And we just don't know where, who we talk to and who we're influencing, what they're going through.
Yeah.
That's one thing that's always been impactful to me, is that you just never know, even coming here to work, right? We have our work persona, right?
Yeah.
We don't know what else is going on in their life, right? I mean, I don't know, when you go home, I don't know what, I know some of it, but I don't know, like, the other 18 hours a day or 16 hours a day, I don't know what you go through, right? And so when we think about that and people we run into, people that are casual friends or closer friends, we just need to understand that people are going to they're going to watch, and they're going to take from what you give, what you put out.
Yeah.
So always try and put out that positive message and be a resource, be a light for somebody, because you just never know.
Hey, Cass, is Mark your light?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Well, now that you put it that way, yes.
Cass is my light. How about that?
There you go.
Aw.
She inspires me in ways she doesn't even know.
Hey,
Is
Cass, before we close up the show here, you said you had a few photos you wanted to show really quick.
Oh yeah, I have a video that I can show.
Okay.
Okay.
So this video talks about who's the first and last people to celebrate the new year.
Okay.
East to west. So we need to find the country that's as close to this line as possible. And that's where it's hiding. Kiribati, a remote island nation with a population of about 120,000.
And that's really wacky how they carved that out like
People
that.
in villages called Banana, London, Paris, and Poland are the first on Earth to welcome the new year. And it's because of Kiribati. The international dateline looks so strange. It used to cut through the country, but to make sure the people in the capital and the residents of Banana could live on the same day, not 24 hours apart, they simply shifted the line by several thousand
They
kilometers.
just shifted the
After
line.
Kiribati,
Interesting.
New Year arrives in New Zealand, Australia, and Asia, then rolls west across Europe and Africa, and only hours later, it finally reaches the Americas. And only when almost the entire world is already living in the new year, the celebration arrives at the
But we're
last
like almost
inhabited
the
place on
last.
the
I think
planet.
Hawaii is
Yeah.
like
American
like
Samoa.
at the
These
American
American
Samoa. Samoa's the
Samoa.
last.
And what's funny is that just 70 kilometers away,
Wow.
on the other side
Those
of the
my
international
cousins.
date line, is the country of Samoa,
yeah.
with a 25-hour
Samoa and
time
American
difference.
Samoa are
Some people even use this
25
unique
hours apart?
opportunity
Interesting.
To celebrate
Wow.
New Year's in Samoa first, then hop on a boat or a plane and do it all over again in American Samoa. And take a look at Baker Island and Howland Island,
So you could
which are
celebrate it
also
twice
US
right there.
territories.
There you go.
The New Year arrives even an hour later than in American Samoa, and since the islands are uninhabited, the only ones celebrating are seabirds.
There we go.
Have you ever wondered
Well, thank
which
you for
country
sharing
celebrates
that.
the New Year first?
Yeah.
and
That's
pretty
which one-
cool.
That is very cool.
Anyway, I'm going to leave you guys with this, and that's have a very happy New Year.
Yes, be safe.
Be safe, yes, and
We appreciate you being here. We're here because you're here. Next week, we resume our normal schedule. We'll be here Thursdays at 3 p.m. Arizona time. Thank you again. God bless. And for now, I'm Mark Beach.
John Dotson.
Take care.